So we're at that point where we're now you got plenty of questions answered from your customer, and you want to start, presenting information to them. One of the reasons we went through the pain and suffering of trying to understand their story and getting additional questions asked and answered satisfactory is that when we start presenting things or demonstrating our model home, or we're presenting information about our mortgage company, or we're telling them a little bit about the home builder that we work for and the core reasons why they're an excellent company. So there's all these touch point presentations and demonstrations that we're going to be doing along this process. Had we not taken the time to do a little bit of interrogation on the front of this relationship, I might find myself presenting information to people and they don't care about it. Want, want, want. So here's where value lives in terms of presentation. Value lives in the mind of the customer. If you're giving factoids and you're presenting information to that customer and it doesn't line up with what they care about or what their core needs, wants, or desires are, then the odds are they're not going to listen to you very well or even remember what you're saying. They might even become impatient with you, right? Because you're a salesperson and you're going through your process. But the truth of the matter is, as much as you want to go through your process and presentation, it's really up to you to be able to watch that customer. Do they care about what you're saying? Are they actively engaged? Are they asking you return questions when you present information to them? Are they actively engaged in this process? Presentation and building value is really a dialogue. It's not you just standing in front of somebody like a YouTube video and just spraying out details and information. So presentation has a couple of basic factors. You want to identify features. You want to talk a little bit about what the benefits of that feature might be. And then most importantly, you need to tie it back into context. You need to add contextual structure. How's it going to fit into this person's life, right? So, lots of times in the past, people say, well, you got a feature, benefit, and emotional tie down, right? Well, maybe it's an emotional tie down, but I kind of prefer the word context. And that is, here's a 4-bedroom house. Great, that's a feature. What's the benefit? Well, the benefit is you've got greater capacity in the house, right? Bedrooms, office, whatever that's going to be. And then what's the emotional, tie down, or what's the context? I could say, well, Bill, when you and I were speaking earlier in the sales center, you had indicated to me that you office from home, you need the 4th bedroom and you needed the door that closed because you needed as much privacy with the kids running around and the dog and all that. And so, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to be able to have that 4th bedroom with a door that closes? As a matter of fact, you can get that here and we're standing in front of it right now. What are your thoughts about that? Okay. So think about the formula that I just laid out. It's not enough for me to say, oh yeah, and we have a 4-bedroom house. Crickets. Probably not good. We have a 4-bedroom house, and I'm going to tie it back to why that's important to the customer, right? So the 4-bedroom is just a feature. Now, how many features are a part of your home? Like hundreds, maybe? How many features are a part of the home builder that we work for and represent? We It's not just that they were, founded in 1978, right? What does that even mean? Why does it matter? Well, there's a lot of homes, a lot of builders out there that have warranties on their homes that might very well be out of business next year. Wouldn't it be nice to know that you're working with a builder that has got a long, long history of being in business and every intention to be able to continue that in the future? That might give you a lot of comfort in terms of thinking about your customer service or your warranty plan. Wouldn't that make sense, right? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to just pick up the phone or submit a ticket? And, if in fact it's within your warranty period, then guess what? It's hassle free, right? Wouldn't it be great to have hassle free situation? So again, what's the feature? I work for a builder. Great. A lot of builders out there. So what? Um, well, some builders go out of business, others don't. Well, that's, definitely a benefit that we're not doing that, right? Why? What's the emotional tie down? You can rely on us to be here now, and you can rely on us to be here in the future. So I really want you to take each of you to take some time and really start thinking and having not a script necessarily, but some pre-planned thing that you might say about, like, what are the 3 best reasons about the builder that we're working with and buying home, right? What are those 3 best things? Are we talking about those things? What are the 3 best things about the neighborhood that we're currently representing? What are the three best things? What are the three best things about the three or four floor plans that we're offering? What are those things? Again, not script, but I think there's a lot of wisdom in your being able to go through this process and understand, where am I building value? And what are the things that I can say at certain points in this presentation so that I'm getting buy-in, right? I'm getting buy-in from my customer based on what their needs and wants are and what I'm presenting. Does this make sense? Are we on the same page, right? While I'm presenting, while I'm giving additional information, I'm always taking a temperature, right? Taking a temperature by asking tie-down questions. Do you feel like we're going in the right direction with the things that I've been showing you? Has this been helpful? Does it make sense? Am I showing you the right things? What are you trying to do? You're trying to get little tiny agreements along the way. You're not building like a yes momentum. You're not going to coerce someone into saying yes. But if you're presenting information and you're not getting feedback, you have absolutely no idea if you're helping the process or if you're hurting the process. Presentation super important. It's how you build value and credibility in your offering and in your service and in your program. You need to make those deposits in presentation, those little deposits. You're building equity. You're building a relationship equity by making these deposits, right? The only reason they have value is because they have value in the mind of the customer. Just because you've memorized a bunch of things, feature, benefit, that's great. But what is the context? Is it really helping the conversation? The best of the best sales professionals on the planet understand this, and that's why it seems like sales go easily with somebody after they get through qualifying questions. They know they actually have someone who's ready, able, and willing. Then they understand how they're going to craft out the message. How does my product and service meet the needs of the customer that we found in discovery? How do I put myself, my product, my builder in the best possible light? And how do I start making those deposits in credibility in terms of what I'm offering? It's essential. And I would just ask, like I said, each of you, let's go through 10, 15 features that you currently are aware of in your communities and start writing out certain little things that you might say at certain times. I'm sure that some of you are already doing this, and I think that a lot of us are kind of doing it by default. In other words, we do kind of say the same thing. Like someone asked me about the mortgage company. I'm like, yeah, we've got great interest rates and they're really excellent and yada, yada, yada. So the things that we're saying about that, have we really thought about that? Or have we just kind of got into a habit of, well, this is what I normally say? Again, I want you to gear back to intentionality. I want you to be intentional. And what you're going to find is if you have intentionality and the ability to have a certain amount of replicatable dialogue, you're going to be able to adjust and tweak that dialogue based on your results. And you're going to find that your efficiency goes up, your ability to build relationship goes up, and the manner in which you're delivering information really becomes a much more rich environment. Please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, visit our website and schedule your free 30-minute evaluation.